Okay, all you single dads out there with ex-wives, baby mamas, it's Christmas. Should be a time where you're gonna spend the morning of Christmas, maybe the night before, with your children, who your life revolves around, and who you've basically went to hell and back for with their moms. You do your best to be civil and do the right thing and work hard. Most of us do. I mean, who's gonna go out of the way to piss off the baby mama? Nobody fucking is looking to do that. Most of the time, it's like, all right, okay, whatever, no problem. New boyfriend, our son's calling him daddy. Real nice. Yeah, okay. I mean, that's some typical bullshit that you got to put up with. Um, but let me ask you this: what do you do when your ex-wife, you were married to 14 years, you got a couple kids with, which the relationship with those kids is extremely strained because of the parental alienation. Um, you know, camp mom, the whole "fuck you" campaign that's going on with dad's name whenever it's brought up. The kids, whenever they see dad, they go home. Oh, I had so much fun at dad. Oh, yeah, and they get grounded, treated like shit. That kind of stuff. That's hard. That's really hard to deal with. What happens when you throw a crazy, smoking hot uh, stripper in the mix? H&L, baby. Whole nother level of fucking shit show. Then imagine, if you could, you get that stripper pregnant. Uh huh. Sure do. And the meth she's doing, and the booze she's drinking, and the dollar squat she's doing, and all that shit. Uh, Telling you the baby's yours one minute, not yours the next. Is enough to drive somebody pretty fucking batshit crazy. So to handle that, uh, you do whatever you can to try to keep peace. You you put the kids first. You say, I'm going to not leave a woman in distress. I'm going to stand by her, whether it's mine or not. She's saying it's mine. So it's going to be mine. I named him. And, baby's a miracle. No matter how complicated or expensive or whatever, it's priceless to see that smile and hold your son, to see him nursing on, his mom's breast. And it's just those giggles, and as they grow up, it goes through these amazing stages. And I don't know, I'm 47, and out of those 47, I mean, half a century, the best days of my life, the best part of my life has been those moments with with your child. And, the worst moments are not the heartbreak of realizing you've been lied to and cheated on, although that's incredibly difficult. It's the loss of life that you expected or wanted or hoped to have with that child due to the wishes of someone else. Selfish, just completely, blatantly, with no regard to your life, the impact it has, taking that child, let's say, randomly, 10, 15 times. Where'd you go? You're gone. You've been gone for 4 days. What's going to happen? Are you coming back? And the whole time they're gone, fucking with your head. That's torture. It's just a fucking fucked up game of torture. And and then they disappear for, let's say, 6, 7 months and tell you some shit like, if you ever want to see this child again, you're going to need a court order. But I want to get along. I want to co-parent. Oh, okay. So after, I don't know, $25,000, $30,000, ridiculously wasted money on things like false allegations of domestic violence, restraining orders that were emergency granted because of the immediate, fear of death of this individual, saying I need to be protected from this individual, and they just, they drive from the mountains and, way north of Fresno to the coast where you're staying, because they miss you so much and love you and bring the kid. The whole time there's restraining orders going on, they're begging you to, come take them down. Anyway, all of that insanity gets even further complicated when your ex-wife's lawyer is really, really good, and she manages to get the kids, to go live with mom, and over the course of time that you spent with this friend, that she broke into my house, man. I mean, I came home one day and my furniture was gone, and some weird ass new furniture was there, and there was a woman standing there in my kitchen saying, "Hi, honey." This really happened, after I was in complete shock, looking around for the fucking cameras or somebody to go, we fucking got you, and realizing, holy shit, this really happened. This lunatic that you don't even know broke into your house and now is saying I love you, and while you were gone at work, managed to sell your couches, your end tables, coffee tables, personal items. My favorite was how she rearranged the entire kitchen, and totally confused my very small children that were learning where things were. Full level of insanity that I think you kind of get the drift of it. When the police showed up, they asked her a few questions like, is this your couch? Is this your coffee table? Where's his? And you hear her say, well, we decided to sell that. This is, my grandma's, and, and I love him, and I don't know why he's so upset, and so on and so forth. And I kicked in the garage door and used a screwdriver to get into the house. It was locked. I mean, how else was I supposed to? I didn't have my key, because I'm fucking insane, and I just decided I love this guy so much that I had to be with him. Anyway, the police said, sir, you are going to have to go through the eviction process. This is a civil matter. Apparently, she spent the night here a few weeks ago. Oh, yeah, she did. She did. You see, she called me at 1:30 in the morning saying that she had been drinking, and I had an ad on Craigslist to rent a room out, and she called. Never met her. She said that she was a exotic dancer, and I told her that I had small kids and I couldn't rent to her. And 2 weeks later, she out of the blue she calls me, and so I give her a ride. So nice. I mean, I don't know. I fixed her some food, gave her some clothes, and the next morning I took her back. Didn't think anything of it. 2 weeks later, there she is. All my shit's gone. And now I have to evict her. Okay. Anyway, so just to kind of give you a little background on what I'm up against here mentally. She hires, guess who? The only lawyer on the planet that's available, my ex-wife's attorney. I mean, why not, right? Why not? Might as well. Never mind. You've over the course of a few years, you've allowed this individual to be around your children and let your children know that you care about this person, and they're not like mom. They really, you know, they really love you because you've heard it so many times that you start believing it. Um, and when they bring your girlfriends over and they're like, you know, this is for you, Daddy. You kind of get convinced, like, all right. Um, but yeah, um, who cares what that message is going to send to those kids that Daddy's got another woman that's got a baby that just wants to hire someone to get them away, and I said you can have custody of him. He can live with you. His last name is took your he doesn't. My son doesn't have my last name. He's got her last name. Uh, Come to find out, he's not my son. It only took her 2 years. The statute of limitations. She say, hey, we need a paternity test. Prior to that, I'm gonna go ahead and shake your whole entire life up. I know you've been gone through hell with your little custody battle over there, but I'm gonna make you go through another one. I'm gonna duplicate it. I'm gonna use the same attorney, and hopefully, in the end, I'll have sole custody, and you'll have supervised visits. And even though I'm literally a prostitute, meth using, alcoholic, stripper, self-proclaimed to the police and on YouTube. And I mean, when you got your ex-wife going, "Hey, is that dead? Is that I won't use his name? Is that person that um, shoving Coke bottles inside of her, surrounded by men on a bar?" I'm like, no, it couldn't. No, it couldn't be. Well, is that her with? And I'm like, just fucking knock it off. It's not her. You're crazy. Anyway, yeah, bad look. So here I am, uh, still alive. I have a smile on my face today because I've had it. I'm not an angry person. I try to be as kind as I can, um, because being angry, it hurts. It feels terrible. I don't want to hurt anyone. I don't feel like I'm better than anyone. In fact, I'm extremely respectful and humble, and kind of like to think that I'm a good person. Kind, generous to a fault. Um, I have this need to want to try to make everybody happy. Don't do that. I got depressed. If you guys are drinking, if you're like, fuck it, fuck life, I'm gonna die. And I was diagnosed with a health condition where I was told, 6 to 18 months, pal. And my initial response was, fucking high five, man. Woo! I'm too much of a pussy to myself. This fucking shit's gonna fucking do the job for me. Alright. And what else? I didn't know. I didn't know what else to say. I'm a smart ass. Anyway, I'm 45 years older than my son, who's 2, and I'd like to spend some time with him. And his mom feels that right now, is the time to, make sure that dad is as far away. I mean, she moved hours and hours away after I spent $10,000 on a house for us, and she totally fucked me on that. Got sued, evicted, lost everything. Can't rent a place now. I mean, the little gifts that she's left for me to deal with, I just keep on giving. 3 lawsuits, multiple repossessions, evictions. um, not including all of her individual lawsuits like the restraining order. I mean, for years, all of my life has been this individual dealing with it, trying to stop, put, fill all the leaks in this dam because I'm afraid it's going to break and ultimately, ruin the relationship with my children who I've worked for over a decade on, love dearly, and trying desperately to keep keep cool, and there's just no end to the need for conflict with this individual, to the point where I've just literally made me sick, to the point where is ultimately going to contribute to my death. And the time that I'm losing, um, the time that I've lost being upset, sad, crying, I mean, hell, just interacting with this person, in my opinion, has been a complete waste of time, and I should have just walked away. I mean, I just couldn't walk away from my son. It was impossible until the judge was like, "No, get the fuck away. You're a piece of shit," because this bullshit. What it was, I told somebody in confidence that, I mean,